All right, we are live. Woo! I was just getting the chat popped out over here and everything. I was hustling, trying to get ready. But we are live. Hopefully, y'all can hear me. Yes, you can. I can see the bars jumping. Tonight, I am drinking Legent. This is one of those, it's Booker, the Bing Suntory. Yeah. Uh, Legent Distilling, but yeah, it's a Fred No did it. So anyway, and it was a collaboration with him and the Japanese master blender guy. Really good stuff. If you see it, go get you some. You can see how dark it is, and but yeah, it is a blended bourbon. And Fulton, I saw you singing on the stage there on Facebook. I did leave you a comment. Good job there. We have Chatio. Chatio is doing the after party. So I have an early meeting in the morning and I need to end the night earlier than normal. So depending on how long he wants to go with the after party, but I didn't want to be flying the spaceship when it was time to crash. So yeah, I'm going to send Chatio the link here in a little bit for this one and he can come up here and hang out before we swap over. But we'll get that posted out there. But Chatio's going to do the after party. Got a cool thumbnail and all that stuff. So, but yeah, I won't be doing that. And there's Big Daddy H in the house. Angie Mason Fluid Art is also here. Lori, how's it going? Sheba B. I do have the first giveaway remind, but before I post it, I'm going to paste it in here. It's going to look funny when you see it. And next month, in about 1 month from now, we're going to Vegas and we're going to eat our way through Vegas. So this is top 10 restaurants in Las Vegas, Nevada. So this is the first one. And this is for the put me ins. So this is Aburiya Raku. So Japanese restaurant. Good sushi, good stuff, authentic Japanese stuff. So there you go. They won't all be this convoluted. So I strongly suggest copying and paste on these. So yeah, but 1 month from now, we'll be touring the restaurants in Las Vegas. But yeah, I've had In-N-Out Burger. I think we're going to be spending a little more than that, but I may do an in and out because a lot of these times you get to the some of these restaurants and you spend an arm and a leg and then you go to in and out on the way back because you didn't get enough to eat. You know, that's the way some of these go. But we're going to work our way through these tonight. Now, these are not the top 10. I don't necessarily know that we're going to be eating at. We're certainly going to eat at some of these, but it's not my list. Cookies in the oven. That's edible baking right there. So yeah, we got that started. Let's see, the announcement. So this is week 6. So we're getting close. One more week, and we'll be about halfway through this quarter, and then we'll be getting into the countdown on the far side of the hill, going into September 1, where the actual giveaway is. So again, just a reminder, if you didn't know, put me in for 10s, except for the last one's worth 20. I'll do 10 of these, 10 10s, but the last one now is 20. And everybody gets an entry. It's now everyone gets 5. So if you're here at 7:45, when we do the put me in, all you have to do in any form or fashion is type put me in, and you get 5 entries. Now the other part is putting in the hashtags and hoping that it lands on you. The other thing about the hashtags is we've had some people win before 3 and 4 times in a night. So to spread the wealth a little bit, they still get their entries, but if it lands on them a third time, then I spin again. They still get their entries, but I spin again to give other people a chance to get entries on the wheel. And we don't have one person racking up half of the entries. I am going to be clearing my throat a little bit tonight. Do another round. It's been raining. Every time it rains and the plants come out, it hits me. So that's where that's coming from. So yeah, we've had a little rain here a couple times, and then yeah, I'll be cool though. Be all right. So I am going to grab this copy to the clipboard here on this thing, and I'm going to go throw Chatio the link. I just like to get through my little announcements before I do that, and then we will get on down into this. I am looking at scheduling some guests on this show, like I did with Malt Muser Whiskey Reviews. So once I get into figuring out who I want to invite and come up and can make it, and even if someone can't make it right at 6:45 or whatever, if they can be here at 7:30, we can hang out a little bit. But I'm going to start trying to get some more folks for that. So let me throw this to Chad. Yo. All right. And now let me get back out of here. So Chatio, you have the StreamYard link to come up. Yeah, but it worked out real well when we were doing the Scotch bourbon tasting thing with Malt Muser Whiskey Reviews in Chicago, and he made it on time and all that. So it might be a little tougher if I'm doing it with somebody West Coast or something like that. Depending on their schedule, they may or may not be able to make it. So we'll see. But if anything else, I'll schedule something with them a different time. I'll work around them. Oh yeah, going ahead. Munch your spicy rice. That's fine. I just threw it out there anytime between now and because you're going to do the after party. So come on up. When you are ready. Kathy Bates is in the house, and she put in the Aburia Raku. It's actually probably really Aburia Raku. Yeah, that's right. They don't pronounce the U's. They just kind of form their mouth in the shape of it, and that's it. I used to speak Japanese. So lived there for 4.5 years. I never did do a good job of it. Twisted Art Lady, how's it going? I'm seeing the entries come in. Yeah, and again, if y'all are just joining, I'm drinking Legion. So that's the two true legends, one truly unique bourbon, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, I hadn't had any in a while. It's really good. So I just figured I would pull it down and spread the drop in the bottle across the entire shelf. So I do have some full bottles up there, but they're my backup bottles. So I put them up and I put my almost empty ones or half empty ones down when I have a backup bottle. Pink Moscato. You've been on a Pink Moscato kick there, Angie, for a little bit. So hopefully you're enjoying it. When I drink too much, if I drink Moscato, it's one or two glasses and that's it, because I don't want to accidentally drink too much of that stuff, because it's no fun. It's fun going one way, but not coming the other. And I don't want to do that. But I will talk to Chatty O here in a little bit. No promises on anything, but I normally don't play any music in the regular show. I save that for the after party, and I don't monetize them. But we'll see what he wants to do. And if nothing else, I'll won't play tonight at all. But I was working on Desperado earlier, but we'll see how that goes. I don't like playing that song. It's hard, and I'm not ready yet. Yep, it goes down very smooth. The Moscato. Newfoundlander Ingalls family, how's it going? And yes, hello. And we are the hashtag right now. I'll just paste it again. Oh, no, I can't because I already copied the other thing. All right. Well, I won't paste that, but we'll find one. Chatty-O, how's it going?
It's going well. No, you can play music on my channel. Like I said,
okay. I didn't know.
I may have music in the background.
Kathy Bates put it in. So if you're just joining and you want to get in on the spin for 10 for this time frame, you got about a minute or so to go. So hurry up and get that. I put it up there. Aburia Raku. And we're doing the top 10 according to some website, the top 10 restaurants, fancy restaurants in Las Vegas. So,
Angie, I am doing well, feeling a lot better today.
Awesome. Yeah, I saw a post of Fulton was singing in a little contest or something.
Oh, nice.
Takes a lot of bravery to get up there and do that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the Desperado, I don't know. It's not going to sound perfect tonight, for sure. It may not even sound close enough where you'll get a copyright claim. It's not a strike; it's a claim.
I get claims all the time from my reaction videos. Yeah. I'm like, whatever about them anymore.
All it says is
it's not usually shared.
Yeah, it's just share. They're gonna share the revenue.
Yeah, it happened yesterday when I played Little Wing, sung by Axe. My intro. They're like, I was like, you know what? That's fine. It's a cover, but I don't want to fight it.
Right. Yeah. Oh, but even if it's a cover, you have to share the revenue.
Okay.
Because it's not my intellectual property.
Mm-hmm.
I'm riding on the shoulders of giants to poorly sing this song. No,
that's why I put it in that intro. He nailed it, man. He nailed Little Wing. I was like, all right.
Yeah.
But yeah, even if it says demonetized at this point, I'm like, whatever, it's one video, one stream.
Yeah, Lori, don't worry, Lori. If it lands on me, I've been giving you 10 entries. I did post an update to on the community tab this afternoon, and the entries are really getting up there. And there's been some folks that haven't, they had some entries for a while and then they fell off the radar and all that. But hopefully they'll start coming back in because we're 1 week away from probably mid of this, and then we have the downhill run to the September 1st giveaway. So, hopefully people make it back in. Oh, I did get an email from someone today. I'm not going to give too many details about it. We're still in discussion. So they found my VR 180 videos. back when I was doing those,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm being invited to do more VR 180 videos for something, but there's a lot of details I have to work with. So,
Nice.
and it has to be worth my time because right now, I'm going to have to kill half day or something to make a VR 180 video once a week or whenever. And that's my question to them is what's the
frequency?
Frequency that you want these videos to come out. Is it one a month? That's doable. Is it once a week? Is what? Because they're talking about me being a featured channel, so early adoption type thing.
That's awesome.
But I am going to try my best not to let it hurt this because and I told them flat out I was not going to leave YouTube. But I won't do VR over here. I wasn't going to do it anyway. I mean, I'm not going to take them down. I have videos out there with thousands of views, and I get revenue off those things all the time. I'm not taking them down. Well, I would if they cut me a check, but no, I'm not going to.
Yeah, right. I mean, I still get traction on some of my old videos. Like, what was it? Big Mama Spicy Pickle or whatever. Did that like a year and a half ago, and that's still getting like a decent amount of views. I'm like, holy crap.
Yeah.
It's crazy to see like old stuff.
I mean, I haven't even checked. I think I have close to 300 videos out there. And well over half of those are VR 180.
Well, yeah.
Way over half, because that's what I started with on this channel. It was supposed to be a VR 180 channel, and they just too many people complained that they tried to watch my video on their phone, and they had to chase it around, because when you move the phone, the video would move.
I was able to have my phone just hold it like that and just kind of scroll, kind of like in those
yeah, you have to put your phone on
scroll
it or
like that. But
yeah,
it's cool. I like them personally, but I know it's just so much work, and yeah.
But I mean, it's one of those things where if I do get into this thing and I start posting, like it'll go back to square one though on that new platform. It's going to be, hey, this is me. This is what my videos are going to be about. But the problem is nobody's making good content VR. So what you find is, well, I say that, but if you like girls shaking their butts, I mean, you see a lot of that.
Yeah.
But it's just music. They don't ever say anything. Or you see a couple of musicians or K-pop or something like that putting out videos in VR.
Yeah.
To like a song. And then all of the videos like I do, where I review bourbon, they're all just talking about how to get a VR 180 camera, how to do VR 180.
Yeah.
Well, hell, I don't want to. I already know how. I don't care to watch all your videos and have you in VR, mind you, where you're standing there, explaining to me how VR works. I don't.
Yeah.
Nobody needs that. So, if you want to get into it, fine. There's plenty of content out there, to go look up. And trust me, the learning curve on it is hours and hours.
Yeah.
It is a lot of hours to put in before you can even produce one video that's going to be of any quality at all.
I don't have patience for that.
Yeah, you got to have a lot of patience for it. But once you get it down and you get your template set, and the only way I could help anybody is to tell you what I do in Adobe Premiere Pro. So that's another $120 a year you got to spend just to have Adobe. But I use it for all of this. But not lives, but I use it for all my video posts. And Adobe did me really, really well. Oh yeah, I got to spin this thing. Hang on just a second. Let me share this out. I'm gonna spin this and get the next one going.
Gosh, I remember in Adobe it was like $150 for a forever copy. Now they're like every year.
Oh,
but that's how the editing software, they're after me. Like, you need to upgrade. I'm like, no.
All right, so here's the draw. I didn't even announce how many members were in there, but we'll see.
We'll see who gets it. It will be.
It is going to land on me. That's Lori. All right, again.
It was looking promising for you. I kept seeing you popping up.
All right. All right, Chatty-O, you got the first one.
been a while. It's been a while.
It has been a while
lot of my
since you
lot of my
won one.
points are put me in. A lot of my points are put me in. So
All right.
feels good, man.
Well, let me do this, and I'll stop sharing. Hey, they put a stop sharing up there. So now we're back. Everybody should be able to see the broadcast. So
Yep,
let
we're
me
here.
get this next one ramped up here.
All right.
And this one's easier.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Angie. Heard Vegas has a taco place called Pink Taco, and I heard it's really good.
Well, this one here is called Partage.
Ah.
And it is a French restaurant.
Ooh, fancy.
So there that is. Anyway, what I was going to say about Adobe Premiere Pro is it did me really well on that documentary film. And the one thing that I'll say about Adobe Premiere Pro is it can do anything you need it to.
Mhm.
You just have to learn how to do that thing.
Yeah.
You know, and so every time, and I'm like, I get something in my head and I storyboard it out, like how I want the scene to go.
Mm-hmm.
And I will go out and just figure out what all I need to do to make this happen. You know, and look up, and I'll watch videos and do all that, you know, about what effects to use and tweaking of those effects and all that stuff, you know.
Oh, yeah. I've been using my same software for, I guess, going on the third year, and I'm still learning stuff, and it's crazy. So
A partridge in a pear tree. And actually, you did get an entry for that because it doesn't matter about all that other stuff.
oh, if you put in a sentence, I'll still capture it. That's
Because it was the first thing there, hashtag,
okay.
and it was its own thing.
Yeah.
So
That's funny.
yeah, but yeah, we'll do this now. Now again, the put me in time frame is 7:45 tonight. So
Okay.
use a randomizer on that, and I come up with it in the afternoon. It was just too much trying to do the wheel of and change all that and put all those times in and all that junk and show it. So I just I keep it on my other browser, and now when I bring it up on Safari, it's those times are still in there because it remembers it cached from last time.
Mm-hmm.
And then I use a different browser when I do the giveaways. So those times are typically still there when I bring up Wheel of Names. Every once in a while the cache will clear and then it'll be gone. But
I get you. Excuse me. I have a lot of tabs open right now.
yeah.
Just
But
for later.
what's that?
I said for later, you know,
Yeah.
for the after party. I already have stuff like tabbed out, ready to go.
But yeah, I'm also running an ad right now, and I'm getting really good responses from it so far for the documentary film. So I'm running a Facebook ad, and I have the trailer on it, and I'm looking for link clicks, and I'm getting about a video view for every 10 people it hits right now.
That's really good for that.
Now that'll drop later.
Yeah.
And I know right now it's still early out in California, but I swept from Dallas, from DFW, Houston really, because it's further east. But I did Texas, Oklahoma, and all points due west, bigger cities and all.
Mm-hmm.
And I had my audience down to about 4 million potential views because what I do is I set it up where my audience has to have something in their profile about bourbon, you know, or types of bourbon and all, like they like bourbon. And I may be missing some folks, but yeah, I mean my ads, and I met with the Facebook ad guy yesterday, the Meta guy, and they contacted me, and it's totally free. If you run some ads, if you run a few ads on Facebook tool, they'll reach out to you. And man, let me tell you what, they'll do a 45-minute, and then they'll follow up with a 30-minute, and then they'll do another 30-minute with you after that, to help set up a different ad and all. And the first time they meet, they show you how to look at all. Like I ran these big general broad ads across the entire United States, and he's like, look, this is what these numbers mean. You don't need to go below 25 years old. You need to stay 25 and above.
Yep.
And you need to isolate areas of the United States because they're trying to spread you out too thin because your ad budget's only so much per day. So you need to stay under 10 million, potential hits. And you need to also only hit the people that are interested in what you're doing. So, we went through all that and I set it all up. And it's really, the ad I ran was very successful, but I targeted Tennessee, North Carolina, Kentucky, Nashville area to Franklin, Kentucky, where I shot the documentary. The problem was I messed up and I put it for playthroughs and I didn't put link clicks. Mm-hmm. So they only charged me 2 pennies per playthrough, but it was only tracking who watched the trailer and not who actually clicked the link. Mm-hmm. So now I've set it up for link clicks. And so they keep pushing it until people click the link. And so now I'm starting to get views on the documentary again. YouTube is not pushing me out anymore. I'm going to have to do another regular video.
Yeah.
So Fulton's birthday is on the 23rd.
No.
20th. Or July 20th.
Yeah.
Oh, 20th is his 23rd birthday. I'm sorry. July 20th. All right. So, but, I was talking to somebody the other day and they were like, oh, man, I saw your documentary. It was so freaking good and interesting and blah, 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 blah. And I said, are you going to do more? And I said, well, I will. But right now, I only have just over 100 views, and between 100 and 500 views, no one's going to give me the time of day. It's actually hurting my chances of getting another documentary on the hook or another distillery on the hook. Now, if I can get that up to a few thousand views, that's when, especially 5,000, I think that's a good magic number of views. Yeah. Then larger distilleries or more established distilleries will go, wow, he got 5,000 views on that documentary, whatever. Maybe, but they're still going to be kind of like, they're not going to waste too much time on that. 10,000, now you're getting up there. 50,000, yeah. If you get 1 million views on it, they'll start contacting you.
Oh, I bet. Oh, yeah.
But I'm not looking for that right now. You got to crawl before you walk, before you run. But I'm going to keep pushing the stuff out on that documentary. And for everyone in here, if you're listening, if you've watched it, give me a thumbs up on the thing. Put something in the comment like great or something. You don't have to type a sentence, but all of that stuff is interactions, is stuff on there that YouTube will see and they'll start then suggesting the video out and share it. Share it out. I mean, I'm paying to share it out now, to a broad audience, but I just I'm not looking to like flip a light switch and have like 10,000 views or anything. I just want to watch it grow and not stagnate, in place. But it's new enough now. I just did it not too long ago that, it'll still be good.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm getting some good feedback on it though. So.
Heck yeah.
Oh, and if you haven't seen it, please go watch it. So let's see. It's 7-11. I'm going to go ahead and spin this one here. Chrome's getting better with this now. I'm able now to share my screen. I can go to Chrome tab. I can select the giveaway tool. I can share my screen. I can hit draw, and I have a stop sharing button up there now. I didn't have that before. And it is going to land on Newfoundlander Eagles family.
Congratulations.
All right, Newfoundland.
Yeah.
That's 10 entries on the quarterly draw. Stop sharing. I will go ahead and get this next one going. So did you schedule the after party for 8:30?
Eastern, yes.
Eastern, yeah.
Yep. I can confirm that real quick. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Now, this one I'm interested in here. I want to eat here. All right, so let me come back over here, and I'll let y'all know where this is going to go.
That's fine, Angie. Oh, I know you have a stream, Angie. You're good.
It's Esther's Kitchen.
I've heard of that place, yeah.
It is Italian. And like the name, it's got to be Mama's place, you know. Italian mother's supposed to be the best cooks. So.
Oh yeah.
Oh, thank you, Twisted. But yeah, man, I'm actually gonna go check that right quick and see what my ad's doing, because I was getting some pretty good action on it, and it hadn't looked like it hadn't changed much since I looked.
Hmm.
Oh, it's gone down. I had 6 clicks, 6 playthrough or 6 link clicks earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And it was only like 60 something impressions, and it's up to 105 impressions now. So I'm not quite. It's not doing as good as it was, but it was doing like way phenomenal earlier. I wasn't expecting that to keep up. Yeah.
I got you. Yeah, it'll ebb and flow depending on the time of the day.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and I had some good. Mom's Kitchen is the best. Hell yeah. And um, LA, last time I ran an ad across the United States, did really well. LA, San Francisco, and San Diego. All 3 did really well. So I targeted those areas. And,
Yeah.
And even though the Northwest didn't do so hot last time on my general ad, I went on ahead and included Seattle and Portland in this one because I had room. So they have there's 2 ways you can set it up on Facebook ads. You can set up like city and 25-mile radius, or however many mile radius you want to do. Like a small town, you don't want to do 25-mile radius because you're going to get everybody's cotton fields and stuff.
Yeah.
You know. But you can just do a 1-mile radius or maybe 5 or something like that. But like a big city, you want to go 25 miles outside because there's suburbs and all you're going to catch.
Yeah.
And you can overlap those. But sometimes you'll put in like a city and it'll say market.
Mm-hmm.
And if you choose the market, it will hit the highly populated areas in the market area of that city.
Right.
And it won't waste stuff going out, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, for me, and they have a thing when you're building your audience up, you select the age group, and I do both male and female, even though I get about 80%, 75 to 80% clicks and all are from men. I don't want to exclude anybody, but I do get a lot of activity from that, and I don't want to isolate 25 to 30% of my audience. You know?
Exactly. Yeah. I get it.
But I leave it on both, and then I do the bourbon. Like they have keyword, and when you do a keyword search, it'll show you all of the matches they have for that. So if you put beer in, it would show you, and it'll show you everything related to it.
Yeah.
Like I put bourbon in, and it was showing me a bunch of whiskey stuff, a lot of bourbon stuff, but it would also show me things like that didn't even have the word bourbon in it. It would just be like Bladenbow or something, and I selected all the names of the bourbons and all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
So that's pretty cool. I mean, I was pretty excited to learn about it, and spend a little here and there. And the way Facebook bills you is they don't bill you until it hits $25. It's sort of like Starbucks, right? You load $25 on your Starbucks, and then you use it, and then when you get low, it'll recharge, the 25 on there. So, but I'm doing it for $10 a day, and that's they try to target that. Like one day it may cost you $11 or $12 for that day, but the next day may only cost $8.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they average it. And my campaign was supposed to be $70, and it was $68 and something. altogether.
Okay.
So they do a good job of trying to stay in the budget.
Yeah, that's not terrible.
No, but I mean, it's too much to do every week for sure.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, I mean, it's not. I mean, there's other things I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to eat out. I want to, buy
Right.
beer. I want to, buy bourbon. It's like I'm not going to spend every penny on ads, but run one every 2 or 3 weeks or so, and you can do a 5-day for $10 a day. You can set it for $5 a day, but you got to beef it up enough where it's going to go to who you need it to go to.
Exactly. Oh,
You
yeah.
know,
What's up, McT?
yeah. If you set it for $1 a day, it's going to barely go out to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Because they would be too scared that everyone's going to click, and it's going to charge you,
Mm-hmm.
too much money. But yeah, I mean, it works pretty good. And I wouldn't mind. I don't mind paying for the clicks as long as they're watching the video, And,
Yeah.
And then there is a correlation on YouTube. I can go in and I can see my analytics on the video and I can see the views, on
Mhm.
there in the last 48 hours and all. So I know it's working.
That's good. That's real good. Yeah. I was going to help the old brewery. It was up the road. I was like, you should advertise on Facebook. Oh, we don't want to spend the money. And now you've been closed for
Yeah.
2.5 years. Good job. Right,
Well,
right before
and
the pandemic, they went under.
Well, and if you have a local place, you can run an ad just for your market area.
Exactly. I know. Yeah. A pizza place
And
did
it
that
will
around here. And it was
only
awesome.
go to that area. Now I'm a YouTuber, so I'm trying to people can watch all over,
Mm-hmm.
so but I am isolating it to the United States. So
Yeah. Hey, Nick, how you doing, buddy? Shark, what's up, bud?
oh yeah, NJ Garden Services, Nick Jones in the house, McT,
Oh, yeah.
Shark Home Brewing. There we go. All right, I'm going to go ahead and share this out so we can get another one going. We're giving away these 10s. If you miss this one, don't worry. I'm going to do another one right after this. Oops, I hit the wrong thing. Screen, Chrome tab. Right, here it is. Esther's Kitchen was this one. And I will tell you what this is all about here in just a second when I queue up the next one. But right now, we're going to congratulate Fulton Mraz. Fulton, congratulations. You got 10 entries. And now, stop sharing. And I'll queue up the next one. What we're doing tonight is top 10 restaurants, fancy schmancy restaurants in Las Vegas. Because in 1 month from now, my family and I are going to Las Vegas, and we're going to eat our way through the fancy schmancy restaurants.
You gonna be gone a while, or just like
1 week.
Okay, that's probably enough for Vegas.
Yeah, that's going to be enough on my bank account.
Yeah, I was about to say financially and just like emotionally with all the chaos.
And this is exactly how it's spelled, by the way. It's Sparrow plus Wolf.
Hey Blake, what's up, Blake TV?
It is a Midwest American restaurant.
Oh.
It's they have like steak and pork chops and stuff, but it's all like elevated.
That's actually a good name for that type of a restaurant. I like it.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the story behind the hashtags tonight. This top 10, and I started with number 10, working my way to number 1. So yeah, these last ones down here are supposed to be like the bee's knees. Oh yeah, there's one on there. It's self-explanatory.
Oh, what? Yeah.
And I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit.
Excuse me,
And
cheese.
I don't know how to pronounce that one either.
That's right. I kicked up this rice a little bit higher than I thought I would.
Eric Kohler. Well, hello from Alabama. How are you?
Hey.
We are doing entries on the wheel. I do a quarterly drawing. Let me go ahead and make that announcement right quick. So this channel is this show is my weekly giveaway show. Once a quarter, so 4 times a year, I give away a 24 note nosing kit, 3 sample bourbons marked A, B, and C, a Bourbon Bounty etched logo whiskey snifter, and a virtual private tasting with me. And when we do the virtual private tasting, it'd be like a Zoom, or we can do StreamYard, but I won't broadcast it out because I don't expect people who are not YouTubers to get up here, in front of everybody. But I'll walk you through the nosing kit, how to use the nosing kit, and then I'll walk you through the A, B, and C bourbon. A is like a beginner bourbon, what I call a beginner bourbon, few noted. B is an intermediate bourbon. It has a few more notes, and a little heavier. And then C is like a blow your mind type, full noted bourbon that you probably don't want to drink if you haven't ever drank bourbon before. So, but yeah, I'll walk you through all those to build an appreciation of the bourbon. That's first prize. Second prize gets 2 ounces, anything on the shelf, and a glass of choice. You can either be a crystal whiskey snifter. This is not actually a Glencairn. I don't use Glencairns. I do use them, but not for this. No. And then, or you can get a rocks glass or any glass. And then third prize is just a glass of choice. It could be a pint glass. It can be one of these. It can be a rocks glass. It could be anything I can put my acid etch label on. I'll make it for you and send it to you. So that's what we're drawing for. I don't have a guesstimated price on the 24 note nosing kit, because if you go on Amazon or around interwebs and start looking for them, they're all $200 up to $500. I know it doesn't cost that much to make it. For me, I make it myself, and I have all the things I need to make the notes. I grow my own mint outside. I have the rose bush. I have rose oil and all that. So, I do keep everything in stock that I need to make these things. So yeah, I do it all. And I actually have oak trees growing on my property. So I do regular oak and toasted oak. So that's what we're drawing for. And right now, all you have to do to enter is put in hashtag Sparrow plus Wolf at this point. And I always do a top 10 every week of something. And right now it's top 10 restaurants in Vegas. And we're on number 4. So this is 10, 9, 8, number 7 on the list. On the countdown is Sparrow plus Wolf. You enter that, you will be entered into the StreamYard giveaway tool. And I'll spin. And if you hit it, you get 10 entries on the wheel. But if you're here at 7:45, which is in 20 minutes, I'll do everybody gets entries. And all you have to do is type "put me in the chat," and you'll get 5. And you'll just get 5 ones. You don't keep put me in, but yeah, in the chat. But yeah, you get one entry. But so that's what this show here is about. And Chattio's up here with me because tomorrow morning I have an early meeting, and Chattio is going to do the after party tonight. Oh, yeah. I will join the after party for a little bit, but I want to be able to drop at a reasonable time. So, and I'm actually meeting with my bigger boss tomorrow.
Ooh, yeah.
He's in Ireland, so it's going to be 1 in the afternoon for him, but it's going to be early for me. And it's one of those things where most people, I don't mind if I jump on there. And the plus, there has to be spaces, Eric. Sparrow space plus space Wolf. Mm-hmm. You do not have to put caps, but the spacing and all has to be perfect. Yep. So that's the StreamYard giveaway tool. That's not me. I would take it, but it's not going to take it.
Wow. That is 7 a.m. your time? Is that when your meeting is? That early?
Yes.
And I have to
get up. And what I was going to say is most people can they can suck it. Now I'll just wear a bourbon hat or something, Mm-hmm. But for this guy, I'm going to, does my hairs.
Most days anymore, I just wear t-shirts. I had a couple meetings today, so I pulled it up. But yeah,
there you go. You got it now.
Maybe with like a Provost, I'd be in a button-up shirt, maybe even a tie.
I just wear a polo.
Okay.
Just some golf shirt or something.
Mhm.
But I'm still in jeans and Nike because they can't see my torso. They can only see my upper torso.
Yeah,
But
next week's going to be hot. I'm going to be just wearing like gym shorts all week because they won't see me,
yeah.
It's the best part about like working from home, I guess, is you can just dress down most days.
Yep.
Dress comfortably.
All right, I'm going to give this just another minute. And Lori, don't worry about it. That didn't quite come through right, but you've already gotten 10 because it did land on me once. So every time it lands on me, you get the and Lori, Sheba B is Lori, is blind, basically. So she has to do voice to text. And so I have to enter to get the wheel going. So, to give y'all what it is. So when it lands on me, she gets the, and then I spin again, for someone else. But she got 30 last week. So she's getting entries. So nobody worry about it too much. She's being taken care of. And right now it is 7:28. I see Mick T just got that in. So we are going to share the screen. And don't worry if you miss this one. There's one coming real shortly. Cyrus just got one in. Maybe I'll give it one more minute. I've got people coming in with their entries. So I want to make sure everybody gets a fair shake here. And I'm watching the YouTube chat. I'm not seeing anything. All right, I'm going to dare to share here. Chrome tab right there. All right, here we go. We're going to do this. And draw.
Good luck, everyone.
Good luck, everybody. Shark home brewing. All right, let me write that down.
Shark.
Every time I say that, I think about that joke I tell.
Yeah.
Shark. Yeah.
So funny.
All right. So, hashtag. And this is the entire name of it. And I don't even know how to pronounce this. So
we'll do our best.
If I had to guess, if somebody knows how to pronounce it, let me know what the long and short letters are. I would probably say Amalfi.
Either that or Amalfi. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's an L there. Yeah, probably Amalfi.
Maybe.
Amalfi. I don't know.
Amalfi.
It might be Amalfi. That actually sounds. I don't know. Sound of that.
But anyway, that's the one. It's Bobby Flay.
Yeah.
Yep, shark behind me. All right, so we got it, and we'll get this one done. I'm going to fit 2 in before 7:45, and then we'll do the put me in, and then I'll get the rest of them done.
There we go. Yeah,
because I'll have 4. That'll leave me 4 to do in the last bit of the show before we go over to Chatty-O after party. Man, that Legion is good. If y'all haven't had Legion, it's not going to be like wow you like to the bone, but there's some really good notes in that, and it's really unique from the other offerings too. I see an extra T in there, Newfoundlander Ingalls family. That that's not going to work. Yeah, and I know people are on their phones and stuff, but man, if you're on a computer, you can just copy and paste, and it works out really well.
Oh, you got to get the hashtag right up against the A, McT.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, these are. Sometimes my hashtags are easier. These are a little harder. The next one's pretty easy. I think the next one's going to be really easy. Yep. Oh my goodness.
What? I was just saying that to McT.
Yeah.
That's my guess. That's so funny.
No, he put Bobby Frey.
Oh,
It's
okay.
Bobby Fay.
I didn't even catch that. That's funny. It's
yeah,
not the old band from
Flay,
Denver. It's
F-L-A-Y. Yeah, I watch Bobby Flay sometimes. When I'm sitting in the recliner with this laptop in my lap, and I'm usually doing some kind of intro, editing or something like that, and it's on in the background.
That's that cooking show. Like people go and try to compete with him, right?
Yeah, what it is he's famous, so he's got a lot of friends, and famous people as friends, and they come up, and two of them will come on the show, and he's got this studio where the audience is all around him up top on a mezzanine thing, and they have two kitchens down below, and then the judge booth, is over there table. And so, and he has a like a boxing bell over there, he rings stuff like that. And they come in. Well, the two people, his two friends that know him well, supposedly on every show, come in, and they invite a chef to come in, whoever they want. And each one of them has a competitor. And before they get to Bobby, they have to beat each other,
Okay.
And so using an ingredient of his choice. And he'll bring out, and it has to be the star of the dish type thing. And he'll bring out some kind of pomegranate or, something fucked up. And they have to make it the star of the dish. And they get over there and they cook. And then the two friends that he had invited, they judge and talk amongst themselves to figure out who they think can beat Bobby. And then Bobby has to cook their signature dish against them. And I'll tell you what, that bastard wins most of the time.
I was gonna say, I've seen it. I think my neighbor's binge watching it, just hanging out with them, drinking beer, and we're watching it. I think out of the 6 we watched, one person beat him.
Yeah,
I was like, it's probably it's probably staged.
Well,
they want him to win most of the time because you're rooting for.
Well, the problem is he does Southwest cooking really well, but this Amalfi, or however you say it, is Mediterranean and Italian.
Interesting.
Now the Mediterranean is right there, and there's Italy, but it's seafood Mediterranean and then inland Italian, type stuff. So that coastal Italian.
Yeah.
But McT, he's a guy. All right, let me spin this thing. We're gonna get away from this one. This one's a hard one. I'm gonna spin this, and we're gonna do the easy ones next. So we only had 10 entries because I know this was a hard one. But good luck, everybody.
Kathy!
Congratulations.
Man, she's running away with points, isn't she?
She's got a few. Now, let me stop sharing. I love this, by the way, that I can just hit that little easy button up there.
Oh, yeah.
And then set up this one before the 7:45. All right. Oh, yeah, this is an easy one.
McDonald's. Just kidding.
Almost as easy. Maybe even easier.
Fire. It's just called Fire.
No, it's actually Carson Kitchen.
Okay.
Most people know how to spell Carson, and most people know how to spell kitchen.
Oh,
that's it. Now, somebody typed something one time. They was talking about McDonald's.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, there's no R in it.
Oh, that southern draw.
McDonald's. And it was like DARNALDS or something like that, McDonald's. I guess they had never seen it spelled or something. Because it's just an M, up there.
Yeah. I know. Yeah, anymore. Or it's always kind of been the M representing the original.
Hell, there's one McDonald's on. There's several of them I've seen in the world, and one in, like, you're going into Tulsa, Oklahoma. It only has one golden arch. That's it.
That's weird.
Yeah, and yep, but I've seen them like that.
Okay.
All right, Carson.
I wonder if it's Carson Daly's kitchen or maybe Johnny Carson's kitchen.
I have no idea. It's
I don't know
Carson.
who the Carson is.
I had to go back and look at it again because I wanted to put Carson's kitchen.
It could be Fulton's brother for all we know.
Yep, but it was just Carson. Carson Kitchen. That was it. And it is an upscale, chic American restaurant.
Is it? Oh, this. Oh, I was thinking. I was like, I know there's a Carson in Nevada, but it was Carson City, so that wouldn't be it. Try to connect the dot.
I was kind of reading about some of these, but all I put down was what they were. What their major fare was.
Yeah.
There's one I'm really interested. I hope we go to it, and I'll bring it up here shortly because I love Thai food. Love Thai food.
That's what I added to my rice with it was like hot Thai sauce. Oh, so good.
Yeah, I can't do too spicy. They have to tone it down for me, but because of conditions.
Yeah, I gotcha.
But I can eat a little every once in a while. I just, we're going to be eating all week, and I don't want to. Yeah, there's a steakhouse coming up down here.
Yes.
But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it and getting out of town for a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Let's see what we have.
Yeah, I've got a trip coming up in two months. It's the third time we go to Tampa. But I was like, if you look at a calendar year, you've been down here 4 times. If you include September in 12 months, I'm like, I know it's crazy.
All right, Guani, I know you just stepped in, but in 5 minutes, we're going to do a put me in where everybody gets 5 entries. So if you have 5 minutes, stick around. You can get 5 more. That's a Carson. It's a car, son.
Okay. It took me. Wow. Long day at work. Got it now. That's good. There it goes. Cyrus.
All righty then. We'll give us a couple more minutes and then we'll do the spin and then we'll do the everybody gets to put me in. Ooh, I was playing earlier on the guitar. I'm just still not that convinced about Desperado yet. Well, the chords change, so the structure changes through all 3 verses.
Oh wow!
You have to play them all differently because there's a different tone to each verse. There's a different underlying tone to each verse, and if you don't play it that way, the mood doesn't come across right.
Exactly.
So I'm trying to relearn when to do the C minor, when to do the A7th, when to do, these different ones. And it's not like most songs you can learn C, D, G, and you can play the whole damn song, or A, G, D, or C, F, G, or like an E, A, and B, and you can play the whole thing, rhythmically through it all. And, the last one, well, we're on right now. The hashtag is Carson Kitchen. And I'm about to spin for it in like one more minute or so, maybe a little over a minute.
Give me a minute. I'll
Yeah,
be
there
right.
you go. You got it in there, Gawani. Yeah, we've had this is the 6-1 tonight. So, but right after this, we're going to do the put me in, and everybody, I'll write all the names down, and you get 5 entries now for every put me in. So, yeah, we'll spin this here just in a minute. I'm waiting on 7:43 on that clock up there, giving people times.
And I'm back.
There it is, 7:43. All right, I'm gonna share this out. Chrome tab. There it is. Share. Good luck, everybody.
My money's on Big Daddy H.
We are landing on Kathy Bates again. Now that's her second one.
Will loves her. Will loves her.
Oh yeah. But if she gets another one after this, she gets the entries. But I will spin again.
Yeah.
So right now though, let me set up the next one real quick. That's why I wanted to spin a little bit early, so I could do the get the next hashtag ready. But we're not going to post it yet.
Cool beans. I'm gonna help you with the names as they come in.
All right. And I'm going to leave it just like that. And now I'm going to put start. Put me in. And here we go. Let me get my handy dandy notebook over here.
All right.
And I'm ready.
Me.
There's Chatty-O.
Puck me in the padding. Let's see. Who do we got? Got Fulton. Kathy Bates.
A sticker?
Newfoundland.
Let's see here. All right, Kathy Bates.
Yep. Newfoundland Ingalls family. Twisted Art Lady. McT.
Okay.
Gawani. Cyrus. Evening Axinacho. Big Daddy H. Yafaza.
All right, let's see here. I may have gotten. Oh, no. Gawani, if you win and you don't drink, I will send you glassware with my logo. I have a t-shirt. I have a hat. I have all kind of stuff. So, and of course, I'll throw a sticker in too.
Stickers are always nice. I don't even have a bourbon sticker.
All right, right now I have Chatty-O, Kathy Bates, Newfoundlander, Ingalls family, Twisted Art Lady, Gawani, Ostinaco, Mick T, Cyrus, 2728, and Big Daddy H.
Did you get Fulton?
Oh, no, Fulton. Okay.
It's me, Cyrus, Fulton. See, that's the only one you missed.
Yeah, I have alternative prizes I can send out.
It's always good to have.
And actually, if somebody's over in Europe, I actually order these hats from Europe. So
There you go.
I can order one and have it sent to them. Bam. Cut out the middle weight.
Yeah, either
there it
the
is.
flight or the ship. I think mostly going Atlantic, it's flights.
All right, I got Lori there.
All right.
And we'll give this a little bit more. I know I'm playing it up. I mean, the whole purpose of the channel is to increase people who want to learn and get into bourbon, that want to enjoy it and have, it's to give them an opportunity to learn about the nosing kits and how to do it right. But there's nothing pretentious about it. And I always say on this channel, I don't judge anybody. If you don't drink, that's fine. If you want to mix your bourbon, please don't buy an expensive one to do that with. Because you're going to get just as good out of a $30 bottle as you will a $130 bottle if you're going to mix it with Sprite or Coke or something. So, but that $130 bottle, that's what I want to, and two, even the people that don't drink all the time or don't want to get into bourbon collecting or all that type of stuff, just knowing how to tell good from bad so that you can like maybe gift someone something, and I do a lot of that on this channel of talking about best bourbon for dad for Christmas and things like that.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, awesome.
I don't think I've really even cracked into the last bottle I won from 21090.
What'd you get?
Oh, jeez. I'll have to go look in a minute. I can't remember.
But was it a bourbon or a rye? They give away a lot of rye.
I think it might have been. I'll double check. Somebody's right there. Look. I think it is a rye. No, it is.
It'd be interesting to see what they sent you here. What?
Sorry.
All right. What was it?
Right there.
Distiller's Reserve.
KO Distilling.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about them, so I don't know if it's sourced or they distill their own or what. Because I know MGP, Midwest Grain Products, they have a lot of, straight rye mashes you can choose from.
It looks like distilled and bottled by KO.
Okay, distilled and bottled. There's the key word.
Yep. So it's out of Virginia.
Now, the other thing they can put on the bottle is produced and bottled by.
Mm-hmm.
And produced means they're not distilling, they're getting and blending.
Yeah.
Or
Exactly.
aging and, like they'll order the barrel and put it in their aging facility, their warehouse, and then they'll bottle it and they can call it produced.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to be careful. It all means something, all the words.
I don't know if you grabbed Shark and
Funky Uncle John. You got it in there.
Yep. Yeah, it smells good. I don't know.
Now, one thing. Shark.
Yep. Shark.
All right. One thing I will tell you about rye. When I make an old fashioned, I use rye. And the simple syrup and the maraschino cherries, and I use orange bitters instead of the Angostura.
Yeah.
And I don't even put an orange peel in it because the orange bitters gives you the,
Yeah. Yeah.
I put a little maraschino cherry juice. I splash it over the ice when I'm making it.
I mean, it's got barrel number on it and bottom number on it, which is cool, and it was handwritten, so that's really
I'm just not familiar with
KO
with the rye. Yeah, I'm a bourbon guy, so.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I buy rye here and there, but I rely on other people to let me know whether it's good or not. Because I just like what I do is I go buy all the bourbon on the shelf I can get my hands on, and then I review it all. And I know I'm intimately familiar with everything behind me back here, but I just don't do the same with the rye.
I just like the bite of it. I don't know. Something about it I really like.
Oh yeah, I mean it's going to have more spice notes to it.
Mm-hmm. The spice, yeah, spice.
But that's why I like it with an old fashioned, because you got the cherry and you got the bitters, and it's more like a Christmassy type thing. But I mean, hell, RB and I were sitting around the other last week or so, and we were talking on the phone. And I was like, "Shit, I'm gonna make an old fashioned." He's like, "Yeah, I am too." And then we just,
Heck yeah, that's awesome. So yeah, I took like a little sip of it, and I'm like, it's actually really good. It's just we try to steer clear of
what started,
huh?
What started the conversation with me and RB about the old fashioned is I use Tawakaro, and I use the TAH rye,
Mhm.
and it's a higher proof. It's a 105, so it's not super high.
No, this is 100 is what I have.
Yeah, this is distilled and bottled in Grapevine, Texas. So
Okay.
he lives like right over from Grapevine. He can get this anywhere, and I can't find it here.
That's awesome. That's why it's good to have friends and
How are you
new
doing
pieces.
tonight?
Yeah.
Yo. Well, if you're just joining and you're not familiar with the show, this is the Thursday giveaway show where each quarter I give away a 24 note nose and kit, 3 sample bourbons marked A, B, and C, a Bourbon Bounty etched logo snifter, and a virtual private tasting with me as the first prize. Second prize, you get 2 ounces of anything on my shelf plus a glass. Third prize, you get just the glass. So the next drawing is September 1st. We are crawling up. Next week we'll be halfway to the drawing point. Each week you can get entries for free by entering the hashtag giveaways. And right now we're doing a put me in where everybody, all you have to do in any form or fashion is type put me in the chat, and you get 5 entries on the wheel. And that's during a specific set time during the show. And we're actually in that time right now. So if you're just joining, type put me in and I'll write your name down and you will get on the wheel. If you are not a member of the channel, you do have to be present on September 1st to win. Eric Holt. All right, I got you. Eric, I need to write this whole name down. Some people I abbreviate, they've already entered, but when I enter you for the first time, I like to get it perfectly right.
Oh, yeah, I can't see Facebook. Sorry, don't have that up.
Oh, yeah. And that's probably why when I try to tag people when I do the community post, but if they're coming in through Facebook, they're not on YouTube. I can't tag them. But the only other way to get entries besides the hashtag for 10 and the put me in, everybody gets a trophy thing. Any super chats you get, I'm upping that as well. Since the everybody gets 5, you get 5 entries per every $1. So that's the only other thing I'm changing.
Nice.
Facebook is the devil.
It can be. Most days, it's like I look at it for 5 minutes, like I'm done. I'll look at it again in a couple hours.
Yeah, I mean this is why I like popping this stuff up on the screen, because the people on Facebook, they can't see the other stream.
Yeah.
And so yeah, this is the one that came in through the Facebook. So and I was talking with someone here that came in through the Facebook. So I simulcast this to 2 different Facebook sites, pages, and YouTube all at the same time. So that's why you'll probably catch me talking to somebody and you're like, who the hell is he talking to? I don't see anything in the comment, but that's why.
Yeah, it threw me off for a second. I realized that's what was probably going on.
Yeah.
Because I'm on Facebook.
Well, I don't bring up the Facebook chat.
Mm-hmm.
I bring up the YouTube chat because that's where the special emojis and all that are, and I like being able to see that over there. And it puts things like a super chat in red or different color, and that doesn't come through on StreamYard, so I like to see it and have it noticeable. All right, so we are going to end. Put me in for 10, or put me in. And I'm going to get the other hashtag ready. So we are doing this right now. StreamYard.
I don't know if you got Sheba, but she got in there. Or,
yeah, I got her. Okay. I got her.
All right. I think she did again then. Yeah. Put it in there right at the last second.
I'll tell you what, before I officially stop, I will read the names. If I don't call your name, type put me in right quick. Chadio, Kathy Bates, Newfoundlander Ingalls family, Twisted Art Lady, Guwani Ostanaco, Mick T, Cyrus 2728, Big Daddy H, Fulton, Sheba B, Funky Uncle John, Shark Home Brewing, and Eric Holer. If I did not call your name, I did not get you down for 5 entries. You have a few seconds here to type put me in, and I will write your name down. And then right after that, we're going to get to the next Vegas restaurant that is actually number 4 out of 10 on the list, counting down to 1.
Nice.
All right, here we go. Hashtag SW Steakhouse. I assume that stands for Southwest, but I don't know.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, me too.
But that's a steakhouse.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, self-explanatory.
Yep.
And it looked good on the pictures. And that's my kind of place. I'm one of them carnivores.
I do like me some steakhouse foods.
Man, it looked good on the pictures too. Woo. And my problem is when I go to a steakhouse, I don't eat that much, but I want to order the porterhouse.
Right.
I'll take part of it home or whatever, but I want the Fred Flintstone steak.
Mm-hmm.
But and when I get a cheeseburger, I want at least a double, if not a triple, and I won't even eat the whole thing. I'll eat a little over half of a double and maybe half of a triple, but I like the more meat in the middle. The meat to bread ratio has to be right. And when I go to what's that Steak and Shake, where they got the burger's so thin they only have one side to them, I get like 4 stack over there because I want more of the meat flavor.
Yeah. Come on, Kathy. Silly lady.
Yeah, how to make your stream hungry. Yeah.
Oh, well, it's working. I'm glad I have some rice left in front of me.
Well, Dwayne, yeah, I mean, I like it on the rare side of medium rare. But I've started eating my steak more toward the medium because I like the better char on the outside. Because a lot of times I'll go in and I'll order a rare, and it'll just be gray. They won't put the char on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had. I'm talking about steak right now, but I had a chicken leg and 4 cheesy broccoli bites earlier. Smash burger stack, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, one thing about Steak and Shake, you go in and you wait forever to get your food, but that little thin patty has got a lot of flavor to it.
Oh, yeah.
And then you get that metallic flavor in the cheese-covered French fries, those little shoestring fries.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they pull that cheese right out of a tin can because it still has a metal flavor in it.
Yeah, still good.
Yeah.
Still good stuff. Yeah, I've had steak and I had that Steak and Shake in a while.
We used to have a restaurant here called Highway 55 Burgers and Fries, and they were really good, but they closed down during COVID.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, I mean they were good, but they never were that busy. And then when COVID hit, they couldn't sustain. But it was like a 50s type diner, and they had you could sit at the bar on the little round padded stool, and they had the booths and all that stuff, and everything, like their little paper hats and stuff had the Highway 55 sign on it and all that. But hey, Moose Gal, we are on hashtag SW Steakhouse right now. SW is all one word or smushed together. I will post it again. I will put this in here one more time. Right there. That's the hashtag we're on right now. I just posted it in, and so copy and paste that or type it out exactly like that. The capitalization does not matter, but the spacing does, and the spelling. There you go. And that's the easy way to get entered for this 10. The other thing is we have this one and 2 more, and I'm going to go ahead and spin this one here real shortly. And then the last one's always worth 20. So the last one of the night, the number one out of the top 10 is worth 20 entries. Couldn't slice the onions thin enough. Yeah. Man, I have a meat slicer I can pull down. It's a cheapy old thing. I mean, it doesn't hardly weigh anything, but it's got a sharp ass blade on it. I can tell you that. And I can adjust it, get it just right, and I can do deli thin.
Oh, nice. Oh man.
All right, I have 3 more after this one, so I'm going to go ahead and. Oops, I got to share.
Anything I need kitchen use wise, just talk to Frank. He has it. It's just insane the amount of shit he has for the kitchen, but it's great. I don't know if you have one of these. Yeah, it's right here. You need it? Yeah, can I borrow it? Sure.
All right, here we go. We are drawing for SW Steakhouse. That is making me hungry already. And we are going to land on. Oh, that's Lori gets another.
Lori, all
All
right.
right. Now I'm gonna spin again. Again. Where'd my cursor go? There it
Lori's
is.
got 2.
All that confetti. I can't see my mouse cursor.
Yeah, I know.
And now we're gonna land on Big Daddy H.
There it is.
I think Big Daddy H is wanting one of those nosing kits too.
Oh yeah.
And now I can stop sharing and queue up the next one. And yes, that is my dad. And no, I do not give away free stuff.
Not even your poor father.
Make him earn it.
Heck yeah.
Now, this is the restaurant I'm more interested in trying than a lot on the list. So I really, really, really want to try this restaurant because it is a Thai restaurant. Lotus of Siam. Man, one of my favorite things, there was a pho restaurant in Dallas that had the basil. What do you call it? It's the spring roll, but not fried spring roll. You know, the one with just the wrapper on it, with the vermicelli noodles in it, and a little bit of lettuce and a little of the rice wine vinegar and some meat or something in there. Man, I would get those all the time. And you can get them at like all the Thai restaurants and everything.
Yeah.
I know we talked about before. The people call it pho. It's but it's pronounced pho. And there's restaurants there's one in Philadelphia or somewhere that's called Pho Q.
Yes.
And there's one somewhere, I forget where it is now, called Pho and King.
Yep.
And yeah, I mean they do this all over the place, and people call it pho. So it's like
I used to, but then I got corrected by a neck. She's like, "It's pho. It's my favorite." And I was like, "Sorry." Gosh, 12 years ago when I dated her.
But one of my favorite things from the Thai restaurants is the curry.
Oh yeah.
The Penang curry and Masaman curry and things like that. I love coconut anyway. So, but yeah, but it can be too spicy. And then I have to not eat anything spicy for several days, to make sure it's all flushed out and all that.
Right.
And, yeah, I mean, it's good.
Nice twisted. That's
fun. Yeah. It just does it. Yeah, F you, John.
Right. Never even put.
It's like, what you got against John's?
I've never even thought of that. That's hilarious. Hey, Shandog, if we have not said hello yet to you,
Shando. All right.
I gotta get my speech in correctly if I'm going live here in 20-something minutes.
Yeah. And that's why we're going to spin this one and do the number 2, and then we'll do number 1, and then we'll leave 5 minutes for you to get transition.
Yep.
Well, everyone on this panel, I believe, is doing fantastic. I hope everyone in the chat is just as fantastic.
Well, I got to put me in, and I believe I won the first one today. I'm happy. Finally got another W in the books.
So you like that thumbnail I sent you, huh?
I do. Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, I use a program called Snappa.
Okay.
Yep, it's a website. You know, I mean, you pay
Mhm.
for it, but you can use it for free, but you just can't download that many. Like, it only gives you so many downloads a week.
Mm-hmm.
It's maybe 3, and I need more. So, because I use it for everything, I use it to create stuff for even my intro videos and stuff for the shows and everything with the lightsabers and all that. I use Snappa to
Oh, that's crazy.
get all that ready.
I'm behind the times. I use was it Windows Photo whatever 3D. It works
Yeah.
great for what I need for like a thumbnail. Like, oh shoot, I have to put together a thumbnail in like 15 minutes and just slam it together.
Yeah, the one thing I'm learning about is like, as I never had professional training in like videography or marketing and all that junk, but I'm learning a lot
Paint 3D. Yeah.
of how to do that stuff and the rule of thirds and that type of stuff. It works. It really works. And the contrasts and you can blast a color out there to make an explosion.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Kitty.
No. Yeah. That's the bucket hat is all that they had that my logo would work on. I order these not off of that. I order these from a different place because these are much higher quality. But
Was that
I don't sell these.
was that Teespring?
Teespring's where the site is. Yeah, that's where I just did basic Teespring stuff.
Yeah.
And I put my logo out there, and I actually paid and got a high res logo, so I can blow it up and all that type of stuff. But
I use that for most. I think coffee mug and hats are over on Streamlabs store because they actually etch logos and stuff. So I had to sit there and layer colors to get it right. And I was like, all right. And I ordered one. I'm like, cool. So,
all right. Well, I'm going to share this. We're going to get this show on the road.
Few
Lotus of Siam. Good luck, everybody. If you miss us, don't worry. We're going to have Michael up next.
I want more points. I'm just kidding.
All right. That's Lori.
Yeah.
I marked it.
That's times
she got 30 last week.
Wow.
If it lands on Kathy Bates, she'll have 30. Oh, see, but she gets it, but I'm going to spin it again.
There you go. Man, Kathy, it's loving you tonight.
Oh, okay. Now we're just getting silly.
No, it's like,
all right, hang on. Now this is get. We're gonna get a different winner.
Are you able to remove a name like when it lands on it? Like I know the wheel you can. Holy crap!
I can't remove.
Oh, you can't. Oh, that stinks. All right, this is hilarious.
Okay, Moose Gal. There it is.
All right. There you go, Moose Gal. Oh my gosh. I'm about to say you could probably roll that thing 20 more times. It still wouldn't land on me since I got my one.
Yeah, boy, that was something else right there.
I don't think I've ever seen it pull that crap before. That's interesting.
Now, I did give entries on it, but all right. So the next one,
number 2 on the list.
Yep,
Casey Kasem.
Number 2 on our countdown.
America's Top 40. I used to be able to do Casey Kasem voice. I can't do it anymore. Bailey, what are you doing?
Boy, that just doesn't look right, but I guess it is.
Yeah,
I did it like they spelled it. Okay. Oops, I forgot to hit enter. There it is. Michael Mina. This is an American seafood. American and seafood. So the number one is a French restaurant. I'll tell you that.
Makes sense.
And we're not going to put the Dottie's above the E.
Oh yeah.
All right, so yeah, we are now. This one's worth 10. The next one is worth 20.
Ooh.
I believe it's AEL, Jerry. I think you put EAL. Yeah, not everybody can pull off a bucket hat. That's fine. Some people can, or wear it around, wear it mowing the yard. So.
Exactly.
That's that off the ears. Yeah. I have a bucket head, so I can pull off a bucket hat.
I've tried it. It's just like, no.
I have sold hats
to
to people like this,
Mm-hmm.
but they're expensive. So I'll let people come to me for that because I have to charge too much for them.
Yeah. I think my cap is 30, and I'm like, oof. But it's a good hat. Just get sun dyed over time.
Well, and the only time I ever wear this hat is in this studio.
Yeah.
And then I take it off and I put on that Woodford Reserve hat. But I have more hats down on that bottom shelf down there, and I'm going to order more. But I drop well over $100 when I order like 5 of them. So if you want one of these hats, I have to charge pretty much about $40 plus shipping.
So it'd be about a $53 hat.
Something like that. And I might if I do the 50 or if I do 45 plus shipping, it depends on, if I do shipping, I could do 45 plus shipping. So it would still be over a $50 hat though.
Yeah.
But giving them away, I order them in bulk and I, get them in and all that. But and the other reason I don't sell them is because this is a large, extra large.
Yep.
And they come in like double size. So there's
small, medium.
There's small, I think they even have extra small, small, medium, medium large, large, extra large. It's just like in between sizes because it's a stretch fit hat.
Yeah, I'd probably still need extra small. I mean, some of my hats are like youth hats.
Yeah.
That's how small my noggin is. And I was like, save me $5 on that hat over the other one.
Well, like anybody who appears live in the studio or anywhere, I'm recording or whatever, gets a hat. And my son, it was a little too big for him. And what we did was we took a safety pin inside here and you just fold this over and put a safety pin through it.
Yeah.
And then you fold it back in.
Yeah.
And it tightens it just a little bit where, it fit him perfect. So, because it was just barely too loose on him, so there's ways you can do it.
If someone's like, "Hey, I got you a hat to medium," I'm like, that's usually what I do is kind of do something like that to get it tight.
But it's a stretch thing. It's a flex fit's what they call it.
It's nice. That's why it's so expensive.
It is.
Mine's a dad hat, so it's cheaper.
I want a good quality hat,
right?
All right, so it's 16. We have this one plus one more, so I'm going to go ahead and let this go another couple of minutes, and then we're going to spin, and then we'll have time to do that last one.
Nice.
No, it's not made in America. I order these from overseas.
Yeah.
I believe they come from Sweden, but It's the best quality hat I could find.
Vietnam is where my hat was made. That's nice.
Yeah, this one.
No, Vietnam, which is almost as it's just as bad as China.
They don't really say, but I know where the store is. I know where I order it.
And I have this thing sized all the way down that fits.
But like when I did the now this is made in I think it's Sweden. But whenever I ordered a whole bunch of different hats and stuff to try out, and some of them were just shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they just were no good at all. So, and I was like, man, I wouldn't even wear that as a trucker hat,
Oh, I can't. I think I'm 2 trucker hats. It's because I was out of town at different breweries. That's all they had. I said, screw it. I don't like trucker hats. I don't like them.
No, I ordered a hat and it was expensive. It was an expensive hat. And I ordered it. And these, when I order them, they come in box.
Yeah.
And they have like a pillow on the inside holding the shape. And it's got the paper in there all around, to hold its shape. And they come like that. And I order enough, I get free shipping from them, but it just offsets the cost, a little. And then but I ordered one hat from a place in America, and I got it, and it was in a mailer, just wadded up like crazy, and there was no way to fix it. It was just destroyed when I got it. And I'm like, well, never order from them again.
Yeah, that's absurd. At least from where I ordered these from, they have like the little thing in there to keep it shaped when they ship in a box.
Yeah.
And they do put like paper around it. So, I mean, at least they ship it.
I had a hat store box, but somebody got a hat and I shipped it and I used the box to ship it in. All right. I'm going to share the screen because we got to have time to do the last one.
Yep.
And we are going to spin 410 right now. Good luck, everybody. Hopefully it doesn't keep landing on me and Kathy this time.
Jared, it'll be 420 in Alaska in about a minute.
Mickey!
There you go, buddy.
All right. Now, this next one is going to be for 20.
20
last one. 20 big ones.
That actually put me in a good spot because I was missing a few of the shows. Just life.
I gotta make sure I spell this correctly.
Ricky was distracting me on a lot of Thursdays the last few weeks because he's in Germany for about a month.
All right, I have it copied. Sorry about the spelling, guys. He's not American. And actually, the E is supposed to have 2 little dots above it, but
Yeah. Joel, then?
Yeah, Joel Robuchon.
Yeah.
Robuchon.
Yep.
It's French. So.
That sounds like a hockey player name to me.
Well, that makes sense, French Canadian, blah, blah, blah.
I mean, I'm watching the hockey draft. I'm not actually watching. I just have NHL up and it's just showing when the kids are getting drafted. I'm like, I can't pronounce 90% of these names anymore. Czech, Swedish, Austrian.
We'll just call him Joel Robuchon.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's supposed to be, according to whatever site I was on, is the number one, according to them, restaurant in or around Las Vegas. Well, there's not much around Las Vegas. You're either in Las Vegas or you're in the desert. So in Las Vegas, in and around the Strip, put it that way.
Yeah, right.
I mean, there's Henderson.
I still consider that Vegas. It's just the outskirts.
You can, I know. I stayed in Henderson at the O Casino, and we went up to the roof bar, and you can look over and you can see the Vegas Strip.
That's
It
awesome.
only looks like it's that big, but you can look over it.
I haven't been to Vegas since I was itty bitty, like 4.
I was speaking
87, I think. Yeah, 1987. 80, yeah. I think around Christmas 87 is when we went.
I was doing one of those security update things at a conference. Yeah, some of them are. Some folks said they told me they don't want to enter. They
Just lurk.
they want to watch and all that, so that's fine. But I keep saying I have alternative prizes. You don't have to.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everybody likes a glass to drink out of. You can drink sweet tea out of it if you want to.
Mm-hmm. I ordered a bourbon glass during the show. Should be here Saturday. I'm just tired of using rocks glasses. I don't feel like I get like the aromas fully because it's just.
Oh yeah. You have to have a funnel. You know,
Yeah,
to funnel
this
that
one.
aroma up. I thought you got one.
Uh-uh. I thought my mom had some behind her bar in her basement, and all she had were like rocks glasses and like very, very thin.
Yeah, did you get a Glencairn?
I got a. Let me go look real quick.
Because I'll tell you this,
it was not a Glencairn. It was they called a Coosavan Glendale whiskey nosing glass.
Okay, yeah.
So it's kind of.
But the thing with the Glencairn, like I can show you right quick, is where's my there's one.
Yeah, the bottom of this is wider and then it kind of comes up.
Yeah, see, the Glencairn has a small base and more of a bulb, and this has a thicker base, but it's the same exact size here, and it's the same exact, believe it or not, those holes in the top are exactly the same. I can set this on top of that glass, and they fit perfect. And it's just the way the Glencairn is shaped. It makes it look smaller at the hole, but it's not.
I don't know if you've seen like my beer glass. It's almost it's like an hourglass, but it's wider at the base than the, and that's kind of how this glass is. It reminds me of something like that. So it'd be good. I'll probably even use it for like sampling beer while it's fermenting, just because.
Sure, Ned, how you doing? I almost sent you an email. I'll send you one sometime this weekend. I was gonna send her an email about collabing. But we're going to share this last one. This is the last one, and we got to hurry.
Yeah, I got to get going here in about 2 minutes.
All right, here we go. For 20. This is for 20 entries. Good luck, everybody.
I'll go after this, and I will drop it.
Funky Uncle John.
There you go. Heck yeah.
Hey, that's the one you want to win right there. All right. Now then, stop sharing. And get the link for the
YouTube.
I
haven't sent it on Facebook yet, but I have you queued up, and all I have to do is hit enter for you and a few other people. Let's see. I'll double check. I'll just click this and see where it takes me.
Yeah,
all right. That is the link to the after party, folks. But I've got to get going so I can use the restroom before.
Oh yeah, I'll grab that. Let me see.
And I'll send you the StreamYard link as well. And
it's not coming through for people. Can you put it in the StreamYard so that the people on Facebook have it?
Oh, okay. In the comments?
Yeah.
Let me move this, see if I can do it like this. I cannot. You're going to have to copy it over. I can't post it.
Oh, can you put it in the private?
Yes, I'll do that for you.
Because I can't copy from that other one.
Okay. It's in private. And you can send it over to
copy
Facebook as well.
Paste. That is the link to the after party.
And I'm heading that way. I'm going to get her cranked up in about 3.5 minutes. I just need to use the restroom and stretch my legs for a minute.
All right, we're going to wrap up here, and I will be over there in just a few.
All right. Thank you, Bourbon, for having me. Chat, you guys rock. Hopefully, I see most of you over at the after party.
And thanks for doing the after party.
Of course, I got you.
All right.
Cheers.
All right, here we go. Man, we had some Chattio, Newfoundlander, English family, Fulton, Mraz, Shark Home Brewing, Kathy Bates twice, Big Daddy H, Moose Gal, Mick T, and Funky Uncle John. well, all except for Funky Uncle John won 10 entries, and Funky Uncle John won 20 entries to the wheel. And we had a good showing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 people got 5 entries this week on the normal 745 put me in. And it's not always 745. So, yeah, I'm doing 5 entries per week on the put me ins now. And for every dollar super chat that comes in on any of my shows, you get 5 per dollar. So that's 5 entries per every dollar. And even if I'm doing a giveaway and I say, hey, special giveaway, and say, hey, I'm going to do, because one time I did a 30 bourbon sampler, 1 ounce samples, 30 different bourbons in there. And I did that one. Now I can't do those on regular giveaways. I have to do a special, super chat type situation. But when you super chat for those, and I don't do them very often, when I do those special giveaways, then you get entries to the quarterly drawing as well. So, and I mean, I have well over 130 bourbons behind me back here. So I could do several 30 bourbon samplers and not even get through all the bourbons I have. I'll do another one of those at some point in time. But if Shernette's still here, I expect an email from me. If you're not still here, expect an email from me. But I'll send you one soon. And with that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Please go join the after party over at Chatty-O. He is doing this for me. Must just buy outright a 30 sampler. Well, I can't really calculate that because it's one of those things where in that sampler, I put bourbons you can't get anymore in there. I mean, they don't even make these bourbons anymore. And if you get them, there's a dusty bottle somewhere that you found at some store where they have no idea what the hell they had. So there is no price on the 30 bourbon sampler, but I can tell you it's typically going to be worth what I get out of the entries. So, yeah, but no, I don't have a price on that one. I mean, I could do it. I don't include my good stuff 30 bourbon sampler, and I could probably come up with a price for that. But anyway, all right. So let's go over to Chatty-O, and guys, thanks for joining, and I'll hopefully see you next week.